Hello, good evening, students. I hope you all were good. So, first of all, some revision will take place. After the revision, then we will start the next topic. In the class, I have explained this reaction 2a plus 3b gives 4c. Okay, so in this one, how you have to write down the reaction. Now, beta, rate of the reaction is of two types. One is the average reaction and second is the instantaneous reaction. Fine. So we are taking about the average reaction first. Let's you can see here 2a. This is the reactant side and this is the product side. On the product one side we are using a plus sign and on this one side we are using a negative sign. But if we put a mode, the negative sign is automatically changing into the plus. So first reaction 2a plus 3b gives 4c. So 2a is inversely we are writing means minus 1 upon 2. A becomes a delta A upon delta T because they are worked with the time is equals to minus 1 upon 3 delta B upon delta T is equals to plus 1 upon 4 delta C upon delta T. This is the way to find out rate of reaction. Now beta, in front of this A and B I have put it the minus sign. It means what it is there? It means a decrease with respect to time. Means the concentration is decrease with decrease of the time. And it may also increase with the increase of the time. Next is 3x plus by gives 2z. Now 3x means 1 upon 3. By means 1 is present. It means 1 upon 1. 2 means 1 upon 2. So now 1 upon 2 here plus sign will come. On this side minus sign will come. With the delta x upon delta t. Delta by upon delta t. Delta z upon delta t. Like this. Okay, so the speed or the rate of reaction can be defined as the change in concentration of the reactant and product per unit time. So rate of reaction speed is depend on the products and the reactant. The rate of decrease in concentration of any one of the reactant. Okay, as a rate decrease, any reactant, if rate decreases, then the rate of increase in concentration of any one of the product. If on the product side it will increase, but on the reactant side it will decrease. For a simple hypothetical reaction, assuming that the volume of the system remains constant. Now as we are taking a simple hypothesis, means a single, we are not using the average also, we are not using the instantaneous also. It means at that time we are using a simple hypothetical reaction. On those types of reaction, what will happen? The volume will remain same. It remain constant, means at that time the reactant is equals to the product. Okay, 1 mole of the reactant R produces 1 mole of the product P. 1 mole is there, it means with the reactant with the product. Next is here in some books it is written T also, in some books it is written H, in some books P is written, some books R is written. So don't be confused about this alphabet. Okay, so here I am using, if R1 and P1 are the concentration of the reactant, reactant will come on this side, product will come on this side. So they are saying on this one side R1 and P1 are there. R and product P respectively at time T1 and R2 and P2 are the concentration at time T2. So what will happen? If here R1 P1 is present, then here what will present? R2 and P2 with time T2. Here time T1 is present. So overall how we are writing? Delta T is equals to T2 minus T1. Delta R is equals to R2 minus R1. Delta P is equals to P2 minus P1. Now this is a bracket are putting on this one side. So what this bracket shows? This bracket shows the molar concentration. Now in this one two things are coming, disappearance and appearance. Okay, so let's talk about the disappearance of the reactant. If the disappearance of the reactant, this means that decrease in concentration of reactant upon time taken. Rate of appearance of P product. Appearance we are talking. Appearance means ROA. Here we are using ROR. Here it means here decrease will take place on a reactant. Here increase will take place. Increase in concentration of P upon time taken is equals to delta P upon delta T. Okay. Here since minus delta R, this one is negative quantity, it is multiplied by minus 1 to make the reaction positive quantity. When this will multiply with minus 1, it minus will become a plus. It change into the positive quantity, as rate is always a positive quantity. So next equation, rate of appearance of Z. Now we are talking about appearance of Z. Second equation, ROR Z delta Z upon delta T, square bracket molar concentration. Rate of disappearance of X delta X upon delta T means we are using a delta T for verifying the time, how much the time taken. Okay, unit, as we are talking about unit with respect to time, it is concentration upon time, means is this mole liter second, or we can say mole liter inverse second inverse. In gases it may atmospheric second or pressure upon time. Okay, this is the unit. Understood, students? So this we have completed little bit of the average rate of reaction and a rate of reaction average, and then I have tell you about the brackets. Appearance I have completed. After appearance, then I have completed the square brackets, appearance, disappearance. Now next topic we will start the rate law. Okay, don't be confused, students. Rate law is very easy. So first of all, rate law explains the dependence of rate of reaction. Listen to me again. Rate law explains the dependence of rate of reaction. Okay, it depends on the reaction. It depends on the nature of the reaction, on concentration of a species in reaction. This dependence is very complex as it change with change in concentration. Dependence is very complex. Okay, we only study the simplest form of dependence. We will not study the complex one. We will study only the simple one. So in a note you can write down, here we are using a one word, that is a experimental method. Why we are using here a experimental method? To find out the dependence will takes place. Is the dependence will takes place or no? It is dependent or it is independent? If dependence will takes place, it means we are using an experimental method. Here's some example we will take. Example is 2A plus B gives the product. In an experimental method, what we will do? When we double the concentration of A, the rate of the reaction double. If concentration double, rate of the reaction double. You can see here, A we have taken, A is double, then the rate of reaction is double. Then ROR is proportional to concentration of A. Let's take about B, same situation. If we double the concentration of B, this one is double, then this becomes 4 times. 4 times increase this thing. Okay, so we can say ROR is proportional to concentration of B square. Now, by both A and B, we find that by both the things A and B, we find ROR is equals to K. K is a constant, rate constant we can say. A1, B2 will come here, and this K shows the rate constant. So this full formula, this one full formula, we can say the rate law expression. Rate law expression or rate law. Understood, beta? This rate law is very, very important. Let's take a next one. In general terms, how we have to find out the rate law. Let's take some more example. 2a plus b gives the product. 2a plus b gives the product. By experiment, ROR, this R is directly proportional to the A. Okay. A means concentration of A with the power of n. So ROR is proportional to the B by upside, that is the power of B. Overall reaction ROR is equals to A, B, these things we can write down. Full said to be the rate law expression or rate law. This is the rate constant K. Okay. Now in this one, A is said to be concentration of A, B is said to be concentration of B, X said to be order of reaction with respect to A, by order of reaction with respect to B. Okay, beta. Next is, in a note you can write down both X and Y mean negative, 0 or positive, as well as fraction also. This X and Y, it may be negative, positive, fraction, 0. Anything will take place according to the situation. So, X plus Y overall order of reaction N. N means N can also be said to be the negative, positive, 0, fraction. That is. K already explained, that is a rate constant. Rate law is always comes from the experiment. Very important. It always coming from the experiment. K is called rate constant upon velocity constant or specific reaction rate. These three names are given for the rate law. Okay. So ROR is equals to K AX B by. This came from experiment and give the name specific reaction rate. So it is said to be this thing is said to be the specific reaction rate. If concentration of all species in rate law expression is unity is 1. If concentration is 1 of rate law, A is equals to B is equals to 1. It means if this thing is 1, then overall rate of reaction is also be 1. If a rate of reaction is 1, it means the rate constant is also be 1. So this rate constant is also be 1. It means ROR is equals to the K. Okay. So A and B is equals to 1. So till here we have completed rate law. Units are there. Factors are there. That all things we will do next time. Thank you, students. And these all things please write down in your copies. Have a nice day. That was your homework.